NCERT 8th class math exercise 6.4 question number first. Find the square root of each of the following numbers by division method. Now in last exercises we have taken out the square root with the prime factorization method. So now in this exercise we have to take out the square root with the division method. So let's see the division method. First part we will discuss here. 2304. So how division method will be? In division method, first we have to make the pairs. Pairs we start to make from last digits. So first we will make pair of these and once these pair. Now in this we have not to divide like 2 3 ja 4 or 4 4 ja 6 4 5 ja 20 will be down of this. That will be simple division. So for square root division method we have to multiply the numbers with the same number like 4 4 ja 16, 5 5 ja 25. So 5 5 ja 25 will not be under 23. So 4 4 ja 16. Now we will minus and this complete pair will be down. So this pair 0 4 pair which we have made, that only will be down here with the 7 now, and here will be double of this, means 4 plus 4 8. Now see with 8 which number we should multiply so that we should get 704. So you can see firstly unit digit, how 4 we will get, either if we will multiply with 2 2 2 ja 4, and if we will multiply with 8 8 8 ja 64. So 4 we will get as unit digit. So here with 2 it can't be because it will be very small number. So with 8 if we will multiply 88, if we will multiply with 8 88, here 88 if we will multiply with 8, so we will get 704. So here also 8 and here also 8, so it will be completely the same number we got, so no remainder. Then hence we can say the square root of 2304 is 48. We can write in this way also and likewise also, means one way you can write. Now question number first part we have discussed. Second to 12 parts you can try yourself with the same procedure as we have done question number first part. NCERT 8 class math exercise 6.4 question number second. Find the number of digits in the square root of each of the following numbers without any calculation. So these numbers are given here. Without calculation we have to tell if we will find out the square root, then how many digits will be in square root. So there are two ways to solve. When we find out with the division method square root, then we used to make the pair of the numbers. So here pair we made, now one bar is applied, so number of the digits in square root will be 1. So 1 is this way, and 1 we should count the number of digits. Here 2 digits which are even, 2 digits are even. For even formula will be n by 2. N is 2. How many number of digits? 2 by 2 is equal to 1. So number of digits in square root 1. Next 144. If we will apply bar, pair we will make from last digits. We start to make the pair, and this is 1 left. So 2 bars applied. So number of digits in square root, if we will find out the square root of this number, the number of digits will be 2. And the second method, number of digits, see how many 3 digits, that is odd. For odd formula will be n plus 1 upon 2. N is 3, 3 plus 1 upon 2, it will be 2. So number of the digits in square root 2. So other parts also you can solve with the same procedure as I have told you question number second, first and second part. So other parts you can see from here. NCERT 8 class math exercise 6.4 question number third. Find the square root of the following decimal numbers. So here first part we will discuss 2.56. So this Square root we have to find out with the division method. The same with division method we have to find out, just decimal we need to apply. Now you can see first step to make pair. So we will make pair. 1 1 ja 1, because 2 2 ja 4, it will be more than 2. So 1 1 ja 1, 1 here 56. Complete the pair will be down with 1. So 1 plus 1 2. Now we have to see just unit place. This is 6 number. So with which number 2 will be multiplied, we will get 6. 1 will be 6 and 1 will be 4. 4 4 ja 16, then also we will get 6. But if we will multiply 24 with 4, then it will be less. That's why now with 6, if we will multiply 26 with 6, then we will get 156. If you can apply here in rough, you can right hand side of the question you can show 26 multiply 6, you will get 156. So 6 will be here also number. So square root of 2.56 will be 1.6. Question number 3rd, second to fifth part you can try yourself as we have done question number 3rd first part. NCERT 8th class math exercise 6.4 question number 4. Find the least number which must be subtracted from each of the following numbers so as to get a perfect square. Now these numbers are given to us. These are not the perfect square. So we have to tell a number which will be subtracted from this number to make this number a perfect square. So there are 5 parts of question number 4. Let's discuss first part. Firstly, we will find out the square root of 402 number. So with the same long division method, firstly we will make the pairs. From last digits we start to make the pair. 2 2 ja 4. Now this pair will be down because 4 minus 4 will be 0. 2 plus 2 4. Now if we will write here 1, then 41 can't be down to 0 2. So we will write here 0 0. We will multiply 40 with 0. Here which number we are writing, there with the same number we are multiplying. So it will be 0. So here we can write, or it's not necessary to write this 0. You can write 2 also. So remainder is now 2. So which is the remainder, that only we will minus from this number. So we now 400 we got. Now it is said also find the square root of the perfect square. Now if you will come to know the perfect number, perfect square, now you can find out the square root of that number. So 400 square root with the same method. Firstly make the pair, then 2 2 ja 4. This 0 twice write, 0 can be written twice, thrice will be the same value. So 0 we can write. 2 2 ja 2 and 2 plus 4. Now 0 with 0 we will multiply, then 0. So it will be crossed. Now 20. Hence square root of 402 is 20. So this is question number 4 first part. Question number 4 second to fifth parts you can try yourself with the same procedure as we have discussed first part of question 4 exercise 6.4. NCERT 8th class math exercise 6.4 question number 5th. Find the least number which must be added to each of the following numbers so as to get a perfect square. Also find the square root of the perfect square so obtained. So there are 5 parts of question number 5. Let's discuss first part. Number is 525. So it is said that find the least number which must be added to, means any number is required which will be added to this number to make it perfect square. So it is clear from here that 525 is not a perfect square, but we will find out the square root of 525. So this we will find out with the long division method, because here we will come to know the quotient and the remainder, because this is not a perfect square. So we will find out with the long division method. So here 41 is the remainder. So it is clear from here that if it will be here 23, then it will be a perfect square. Next to 22 number 23, because here is 22 quotient, that's why it's remainder here. So we can say 22 square is less than 525. So next perfect square number 23 square 529 can be perfect square. So hence number to be added 5 to 9 minus 5 to 5 is equal to 4. So if we will add in 525 4 number, then 529 we will get. So hence the square root of 529 is 23, because already we have told here, already I have told 22 is not a perfect, 22 means with 22 525 is not a perfect square. If next number we will take 23, then it will be the perfect square. So this is question number 5th, first part. Question number 5th, second to 5th parts you can try yourself with the same procedure as we have discussed. Question number 5th, first part. CRT 8th class math exercise 6.4 question number 6. Find the length of the side of a square whose area is 441 meters square. So area of square it is given and the length we have to find out. So this is a square. Square all side used to be equal. So which thing we have to find out, that we think that we are considering. So let the length of the side of a square x meter, as I have shown here, this which sign is applied that shows that all sides are equal. Now length we considered x meter, area it is given also, and we know the area of square is side square. So side we considered x square. So x square, this is area of square and it is given 441. So x will be square root of 441, because this 2 square will be shifted to right hand side, then it will be changed in square root. So now 441 square root you can take out by two methods. Now here two methods are there. You can use any method, long division method or prime factorization method. So any one method, with any one method you can find out the square root. So it will be 21 meter. So hence the length of side of square is 21 meter. So whatsoever method you will use, you have to show right hand side of the question. So this is question number 6 of exercise 6.4 NCERT 8 class maths. NCERT 8 class math exercise 6.4 question number 7. In a right triangle ABC, angle B is equal to 90 degree, means triangle will be right angled at B, because B is of 90 degree. So triangle will be likewise, so that on B point 90 degree angle will be. So this is right angle triangle. A part, if AB is equal to 6 centimeter, AB 6 centimeter, BC 8 centimeter, then find the AC. So in right angle triangle, this slant height used to be hypotenuse, AB used to be length, and BC is base. So A part we will find out. So A part using Pythagoras theorem. This is the formula of Pythagoras theorem. Hypotenuse square is equal to length square plus base square. B is base, L is length, and H is hypotenuse. So here hypotenuse is AC. AC square is equal to length is AB, AB square, and base is BC. So BC square. So AC square is equal to, now AB length is 6, 6 square, BC is 8, 8 square. So AC square will be 36 plus 64, it will be 100. So AC square is 100, then AC will be 10, because square root of 100 will be 10. So this is A part of question number 7. Now let's see the B part of question number 7. Here AC length is given, BC length is given, and we have to find out the AB length. The same Pythagoras theorem formula will be applied here. AC 13 centimeter, AB we don't know, write it as it is, BC. So if we will solve, AB square we can shift left hand side because which value we have to find out, that will be left hand side, and 169 minus 25 it will be 144. So AB will be 12 centimeters. Square root of 144 will be 12. You can solve, by solving you can show right hand side to the sum. So this is question number 7th B part. CRT 8 class math exercise 6.4 question number 8. A gardener has 100 plants. He wants to plant these in such a way that the number of rows and the number of columns remain same. Find the minimum numbers of plants he needs more for this. Means we have to tell more how many plants he can. Here it is 1000. So more plants how many he need, that he should plant that in the same number of rows in and columns. So it is clear from here that 1000 is not a perfect square, because it is said that he needs how many more. So it means we need that number which will be added to 1000. So number of plants 1000. We can find out the square root of 1000. 31 will be the quotient and 39 will be the remainder. Now from here you can see if it will be 32 here, so it will be the perfect square. So 31 square, it is less than 1000, that's why it is not a perfect square. So perfect square number will be 32 square. It will be 1024. In right hand side you can do the multiplication. Hence the number to be added 1024 minus 1000 means that number is required number 24. So if we add 24 plants, it will be a perfect square. So 1000 plus 24, 1024. Hence the gardener required 24 more plants. This only we have to tell how many more plants he required. So this is question number 8, exercise 6.4, NCERT 8th class maths. NCERT 8th class math exercise 6.4 question number 9. There are 500 children in a school. For a PT drill, they have to stand in such a manner that the number of rows is equal to number of columns. How many children would be left out in this arrangement? So there are total number of children 500. In a PT drill, एक पीटी ड्रिल है, उसमें उन्हें खड़े होना है इन दैट मैनर्स कि नंबर ऑफ रोज और नंबर ऑफ कॉलम शुड बी इक्वल. And how many children would be left out in the arrangement? So number of children 500. Firstly we will find out the square root of 500. Here it is mentioned square root. 16 remainder will be left. So we can write, by getting the square root of 500 we get in each row the number of children 22. So in each rows is equal to number of columns. So in each row the number of children 22 and left out children will be 16. So which is remainder, that only students which are left from this arrangement, and 22 students these are in inside arrangement, means these are in each row. So we can write likewise. This is question number 9. This is the last question of exercise 6.4.